Have you ever felt like your energy is constantly drained, like something is holding you back, but you can't explain what? You're not alone. What if I told you the one thing silently stealing your motivation, confidence, and discipline is hiding in your daily habits? In this video, we're not just talking about NoFap. We're going deeper. We're uncovering the most powerful NoFap strategy that has helped thousands of men transform from mentally foggy and stuck to focused, driven, and free. This isn't about shame. It's about freedom. It's not about never doing it again. It's about taking your power back. If you've tried and failed before, this is your moment. Because what you're about to learn will flip your mindset, light a fire inside you, and finally give you the clarity and discipline you've been craving. Stick with me. This isn't just a challenge. It's a new identity. Let's begin. The hidden cost of PMO. Let's be real. Most people think PMO, porn, masturbation, and orgasm, is just a harmless habit, something everybody does. But here's what they're not telling you. Every time you indulge, you trade something real for something artificial. You trade your drive for a dopamine hit. You trade your clarity for a few seconds of relief. You trade your potential for a private escape. This isn't about morality, it's about momentum. What you don't realize is that PMO is training your brain to expect instant pleasure without effort. It destroys your ability to focus, to pursue goals, to face real-life challenges. You feel less confident around people. You procrastinate more. You don't chase what you want. You settle for what's easy. And worst of all, you wake up one day wondering, where did my fire go? But here's the truth. That fire, it's still in you. It's just buried under a habit that's been stealing your strength, one click at a time. And the moment you reclaim it, everything changes. The man who took his power back, meet Jay. At 26, Jay had big dreams. He wanted to build a business, get fit, and finally ask out the woman he liked. But every night he gave in. One more scroll, one more click. He told himself it was stress relief, that it didn't matter. But deep down he knew he was losing something. He felt lazy, unmotivated, and emotionally numb. The gym stopped. His goals faded. Days became months. Until one morning, he stood in the mirror and couldn't recognize himself. That was his breaking point. Jay decided to stop, not just for a day or a week, but for real. But it wasn't easy. He relapsed. He got discouraged. But instead of giving up, he changed one thing. He stopped trying to resist and started trying to replace. Instead of battling urges, he filled his days with purpose. He started running every morning. He journaled. He built a schedule. He replaced fake dopamine with real progress. After 60 days, Jay said something powerful. I don't need to escape anymore, because I finally love the life I'm building. That's the shift, and you can make it too. Why willpower isn't enough. Willpower feels like the answer. Just resist. Just don't give in. But here's the problem. Willpower is a muscle. And like any muscle, it gets tired. The longer you try to just resist, the more your brain starts looking for loopholes. One bad day, one moment of loneliness. Boom. You're back where you started. That's why NoFap fails for most people. They think it's about fighting urges. But the truth? It's about replacing them. You don't overcome PMO by saying no. You overcome it by saying yes to something better. If your life is empty, the urges win. But if your life is full of purpose, of discipline, of momentum, those urges lose their grip. Don't build your strategy around willpower. Build it around structure, routine, and identity. Because you're not just quitting a habit. You're becoming someone new. The core strategy. Rewire, replace, rise. Here's the strategy that works. Rewire, replace, rise. Step 1. Rewire, understand your triggers. When do you feel the strongest urges? Late at night? When are you bored? Write them down. Notice the patterns. Once you see them, you can beat them. Step 2. Replace, swap the fake dopamine for real momentum. Feel an urge? Go for a walk. Do 20 push-ups. Journal. Cold shower. Call a friend. Train your brain to expect a better reward. Not escape, but engagement. Step 3. Rise. Don't just try to survive without PMO. Build something in its place. Start a challenge. Build a business. Learn a skill. Go to the gym. Every time you show up for yourself, you rise. Every day without relapse isn't just a win. It's a brick in the foundation of the man you're becoming. This isn't about streaks. It's about identity. You're not the guy who tries NoFap. You're the man who masters himself. That's the shift, and it changes everything. The dark days and what to do, you will have days when you feel weak, tired, tempted, alone. That's normal. No journey is a straight line. But here's what most don't realize. The dark days are where you build the most strength. When the urge hits hardest, that's when your new self is born. Not when things are easy, but when they're hard and you still choose progress. So what do? You prepare for the storm before it comes. Create a relapse recovery plan. Step 1, leave the environment, get out of your room. Step 2, do a physical reset, cold shower, 20 push-ups, walk outside. Step 3, text someone, accountability matters. Step 4, reconnect to your why. Read your goals. Watch this video again. Remember this, you don't fail when you relapse. You fail when you give up. And the best warriors, they fall, but they always rise. Science of the brain reset. When you quit PMO, your brain goes through withdrawal. Why? Because it's been hijacked. Porn floods your brain with unnatural dopamine. Over time, your baseline drops. Things like reading, walking, and working feel dull. But here's the good news. Your brain heals. After 14 days, you'll notice more energy. After 30 days, you'll feel clearer. After 60 days, your drive and confidence return like a storm. Your voice gets deeper. Your posture improves. People notice something different about you. Why? Because your brain is coming back to life. And that's not magic. That's biology. You're not broken, you're healing. Stick with the process. Let your brain reset and watch your entire identity transform. Real life benefits. The glow up. Let's talk about the real wins. When you quit PMO, something wild happens. You glow up. You speak with more power. Your energy attracts people. You look people in the eye. Women notice. Not because you're suddenly a model, but because confidence radiates from someone who's in control of himself. You pursue goals with hunger. You walk with purpose. You respect yourself. It's not just about quitting. It's about becoming. The version of you that dominates life is already inside you. NoFap just unlocks the door. That job you want? The body you dream of? The peace you've been chasing? They're all waiting on the other side of this decision. Don't do this to impress anyone. Do it for the man you're becoming. And every day you resist the urge, you remind yourself, I'm not a pleasure slave. I'm the master of my life. Reflective conclusion. Here's what I want you to know. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are simply addicted to a cheap version of the joy you deserve. But you don't have to stay there. You have a fire inside you that's been dimmed, but not destroyed. And every decision you make from this day forward, it is either feeding your future or fueling your past. NoFap isn't the end goal. It's the starting point. It's the decision to take your time, your energy, your life back. And it all starts with this. The next urge you feel, don't fight it. Transform it. Turn it into fuel, into fire, into action. Because when you stop chasing fake pleasure, you start chasing your purpose. If this resonated with you, don't scroll. Drop a comment. Let the world know you're ready. Ready to rise, ready to reclaim your power, ready to become unstoppable.